Hi, I'm Jamie.
And I'm Brian.
And this is Chance. Chance is our baby boy that went through training at Night and Day Canine. And we initially needed, excuse you.
Sit.
Down. Yes, good boy. When Chance came to us, we got him from a friend of ours who got him from somebody else who found him on the side of the road. I think at one point he was in training to be a service dog, but whenever our friend picked him up, obviously that training ended. So when we got him, we found that he was very reactive towards other dogs. He would bark at any dogs he saw on the side of the road, or if we were out walking, if we were at a restaurant, he would just absolutely lose his mind. There was an incident
In a hotel when we were traveling.
Yeah.
Coming back from California, and he got out of his collar and his leash and went after another dog, and we were just mortified.
The dog was fine. Nobody got hurt.
Nobody
but
got hurt.
We were
weren't sure if he wanted to play or what, but he was just acted on his own.
Yeah. Whenever I initially first got him, he was a little destructive in the house too. He was about 2 years old when we first got him, so not quite a puppy, but still had a lot of that puppy energy. And I left him in our bedroom to go to PetSmart to buy a crate for him so we could crate train him. And as I'm at PetSmart, I'm watching on our little dog camera, I'm watching him tear apart our bedspread and our sheets. And I'm like, I'm trying to get you a kennel, buddy, I'm trying.
Or yeah, our neighbors would come over and put him in the backyard to save our bedroom.
Yeah, I texted our neighbors and I said, hey, can you come put our dog in our backyard so he doesn't destroy everything in our house? So yeah, that was kind of what led us to believe that he needed a little bit more training than what we could provide, or what we could find at like a group training class. So I started doing some research. I actually interviewed with a couple of different companies. Miranda from Night and Day Canine was one of those companies, and I told Brian.
Yeah, I wasn't here. I had to be at work, so she was speaking with the different trainers, and then she just knew like who she wanted to train Chance, like off of that one meeting.
Yeah, I just had a really good feeling about Miranda and about Night and Day, and we were ready to get started. She let me know that we needed to do 4 weeks of board and train. I think it was 4 weeks of board and train, but we didn't want to be, hi Raska, we didn't want to be away from Chance for that long, so we asked if we could bring him home a couple of weekends in the meantime because we would miss him. And they said yes. And so that was really kind of them. I loved that we were able to bring him home like mid-training and just kind of like see his progress as he went through the board and train program. We travel quite a bit for like extracurricular activities, see family, a bunch of different stuff like that. And it's been really nice to be able to send Chance to Night and Day whenever we travel for boarding. It's really affordable, and it's also like a great way to make sure that he's like continuing his training as he's there, because I know that they know what he's supposed to do.
Continued education.
Yeah, exactly.
That reminds me of one of the weekends that he came home. We were rebuilding our fence at the time, so we had no fence in our backyard, and then there was a golden retriever that was across the street outside our house. And sit. Down. Stay. And he bolted, and then Jamie yelled Chance, and he stopped, turned around, and went into the garage.
I was amazed. I could not believe that he did not run across the street. He had made such huge strides in such a short amount of time whenever he had only been going through training for like 2 weeks.
Had it been a year ago, you would have been in tears.
So Skylar was actually the one that did Chance's training. I would go into the facility and she would walk me through all of the stuff that he was learning so that I could learn it too, because that was the most important part, right? Like we had to learn how to continue Chance's training after he was done. And so Skylar was phenomenal. I absolutely loved working with her. I would recommend Skylar to literally anybody. And we did actually, we recommended some of our friends.
Yep.
They took their dog there.
Yeah.
And I think had very similar
results. They did the overnight or the extended.
The board and train, yeah.
But it's also nice, being in Texas for 3 months out of the year, getting to go to patios.
Oh yeah, we don't get to go out to patios very often because we live in Texas and it's really hot like all the time. But those 3 months of patio weather, getting to take Chance and knowing that he is well behaved enough now to kind of just like hang out, eat some French fries when we give him some French fries, and not gonna bark at every single dog he sees is invaluable.
Just something about having a dog that is well behaved, it makes it so much more enjoyable.
It does. What's the saying? There's no
stupid dogs, just stupid owners.